All signs point to AJ Lee making her return at Money in the Bank, plus Chelsea Green is about to do the unthinkable with the Money in the Bank briefcase, and we're gonna break down these crazy Money in the Bank theories coming up on this episode of Wrestle Digest. So Brady, with that said, let's jump right into the first topic of the video today, which is this Chelsea Green theory is wild, and yes, we're all cheering for Chelsea Green to take home the Money in the Bank here on the channel. And we had this crazy theory come up online that we had to share with you guys here. And if we just take a look at it, obviously a couple days ago, Chelsea said if she wins the Money in the Bank and successfully cashes it in, she wants to turn the Women's Championship back into the Divas title. But a fan here on Twitter came up with this crazy theory about the Divas Championship. He said her cashing in on the Divas title, which is inactive, so there's no holder, she would just be awarded the title, and Aldis being powerless to stop her because it's technically not against the rules. He said this would honestly be a fun angle. And Brady, when I seen this, I screenshotted it immediately and I said we need to do a video on this because
Absolutely.
This is the perfect topic here, because this is something we've never seen before, and we've seen Chelsea Green in the past, you know, be vocal about saying she would have been better back in the day as a diva, but maybe we see her get the Money in the Bank and just do something that nobody thought was even possible by cashing it in on a vacant title and just getting awarded it. And then what we have, Brady? Finally, a women's mid-card title.
Yep, something that the women's division, in my opinion, is in desperate need of. Because, you know, we've seen it down in NXT. It's going well for NXT. So, you know, bring it to the main roster. This gives so many opportunities to so many women, you know, because the women's title, like the main titles, are just so, you know, they're always so invested and so wrapped up. Hence why we had the mid-card titles for the men's division as well. Because, you know, the big boys with the big belts. And, you know, IC title, very prestigious. And Sami Zayn's been doing a hell of a job carrying that strap around since Wrestlemania. So I think it would be a bang-on time to reintroduce, the Divas title and use it as a mid-card title and play it around on both shows because, you know, that way we can see Chelsea Green always. And I'm the biggest Chelsea Green fan there is. So, Chelsea, if you see this, love you. But anyways, you know, we could get to see that Pierce connection again because we all know how happy Mr. Adam Pierce was to get rid of Chelsea and Piper because, I don't know, Chelsea a little extra sometimes. But I think it would be fantastic to have her represent the mid-card title. And, you know, Chelsea deserves it. She really does.
Yeah, 100%. I would love to see this. Like you said, like, this is very much needed in the women's division because, I mean, it's not taking... it's a step down from the main title, but it's still a great opportunity for these women. I mean, we, like you said, with Sami Zayn, we just seen an amazing storyline between him, Chad Gable, and Otis play out over the mid-card title. So if we had something like this in the women's division to get more fans like interested in the women's division and the women's side of wrestling, because unfortunately there is still a side of wrestling fans who, you know, will take a break when the women's matches come on, and you know that's a whole different topic, but that disgusts me because the women's wrestling is just as good as the men's, in my opinion. Yep. We have so many stars coming up now in NXT. We have so many stars already in the division, so making the Divas Championship a mid-card title with Chelsea Green being the inaugural champion would be perfect for the brand, and you could even float this from brand to brand like they're doing with the tag team championships. I think that would just be perfect. It needs to be done, and this way is the perfect way to do it because it's just like Chelsea Green to cash it in on a vacant title. But I really appreciate it. I don't know who gave this theory, but I gotta give all creds to you because that is an amazing theory, and if it does come true, I mean, WWE needs to sign you as a writer or something like that, man, because that was amazing.
Get him on SmackDown.
Yeah, get him on SmackDown. But we're gonna get into the second topic of the video today, which is AJ AJ Lee returning to screw Drew. And yes, Brady, this is something that me and you are very excited for. At least I am. I want to see the return of AJ Lee. I mean, she was such a great wrestler during her time in the WWE, and I've been wanting her to come back for so long, and now she has found herself involved in a evolving storyline between CM Punk and Drew that's been going on forever. And if you don't know what we're talking about, this past Friday, Drew stole...
Monday.
No, it was on Friday. He stole the bracelet. He stole the bracelet from CM Punk. And everybody was like, wondering what this bracelet was. He brought it out on Monday, showing that it was kind of like a Taylor Swift bead bracelet with AJ's name and CM Punk's dog's Larry's name on it. Obviously, his family, CM Punk and AJ Lee, are together, married, I believe. So she has now found herself back in a WWE storyline, which I'm very excited about. And there has been a number of theories about how AJ is going to be introduced into the WWE universe, and these are ones that I found that I really, really love. And the first one says, considering what happened in the last 2 weeks, Punk's wife AJ Lee could make her return and seek vengeance on Drew on behalf of CM Punk. AJ Lee could push the ladder when Drew is close to grabbing the briefcase, similar to how she did it when she pushed John Cena from the ladder during the 2022 TLC pay-per-view. I mean, we all know how Triple H likes to make those little, clues, those little, stuff that happens, that, could happen again in the future, and this is the perfect opportunity to do it. But this second theory is one that I might like a little bit more than this one. It says, on the other hand, McIntyre, if he wins the Money in the Bank briefcase, he tries to cash it in on Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship in the same day. Lee could cost Drew by attacking him after the bell rings. This could potentially cost both McIntyre's Money in the Bank contract and the world title in the same way on the same night. This would also make Drew the sixth superstar failing to cash in their Money in the Bank contract. I mean, Brady, both of these theories I love a lot, but I just gotta get your initial thoughts on this. Which one do you like more, and why?
Did a bit of thinking about it since we had them up, and I think I gotta go with the first one. I love them both, but the first one, just because it would just be so rich to see Drew hold the hands up, ready to grab at this briefcase, just to be toppled over by none other than the Chuck Taylor goddess herself, AJ Lee. And AJ was probably one of the ones who got me invested in the early 2010s in the women's division, because before that, big Trish Stratus guy here. But I didn't really have any attachment to the women's division after Trish Stratus, took off, went away, and then AJ Lee hit the scene. And there was just something about her, She had that little mystique and the flair and the style, and everything about her was just so, she was great, and I'm sure she still is. And we're waiting. We've been waiting. We haven't seen AJ in 10, 12 years, something like that. It's been like an insane amount of time. But irregardless, even if it is Drew wins the briefcase and cashes in and gets a chair shot from AJ or whatever it may be, I'm all for it. It's the perfect opportunity. First time we've seen AJ Lee brought up or mentioned in many a years. And, I mean, Drew, come on. Attacking, bringing the fur babies into this, man. Come on. You're cruising for a bruising with both CM Punk and AJ Lee. So it'll definitely be fun to see how this thing plays out.
Can you imagine after the Glasgow screw job, if this happens at the very next PLE? I mean, that's got to be a tough start of the year for
God.
Drew McIntyre, man. I mean, I'd love to see it as a fan, but as a Drew McIntyre fan, I wouldn't love to see it. But I think this is the perfect way to reintroduce her into this storyline. Whether she comes back as a wrestler afterwards, that would be something cool. cool. We could definitely see. But just to see her in the WWE ring again, involved in the WWE, would be great to see. And I'm kind of with you here on this take. I kind of like that take of pushing him off the ladder, kind of like she did to John Cena. It's a little bit of reminiscent for us WWE fans here. Yeah, full circle. And maybe we see something. This is what I see in my mind when I picture this. Is remember when Otis won it, when they bobbled the briefcase and it fell off and Otis caught it? This is what I'm imagining with this. I'm imagining, an AJ Lee, he's just after unhooking the briefcase. He doesn't quite have it down yet. Pushes the ladder over, and the briefcase falls. And you know who I'm thinking it falls into? The hands of Carmelo Hayes. Because I think that would be the perfect way for Carmelo Hayes to win a Money in the Bank match. Will we see it happen? Probably not, but that's my thoughts. That's what I'm thinking. But like you said, the other way too, it is very fitting. I mean, her coming in, we see him going with the 3-2-1. He starts running and boom, he gets a chair shot and he's knocked down, and then he gets another South to Heaven. It's another screw job. It's another Drew loss. I mean, I don't want to see it as a Drew fan, but I do want to see it as a wrestling fan. But both these theories that we talked about today, the AJ and Chelsea Green, could very, very well happen. I know you're going to be at the pay-per-view in Toronto, and it's just going to be a fun one to watch, Brady.
Absolutely. I've never been so excited in my entire life. First WWE event. Can't wait. Big matches, big card, great spectacle it seems like it's going to be. And we all know Triple H cooks. So
100%,
who knows what we'll see?
Man.
Who knows?
I think there's definitely some shenanigans coming in from AJ Lee here, and I just want to see her back in a ring. I think would just be perfect way to put her back in the WWE. We want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on these theories down below. If you have some of your own theories, we'd love to hear them down below in the comment section as well. We love going through and reading all your guys' comments. So we're going to get into everybody's favorite topic here, which is comment of the day. And the comment of the day today goes to our boy Opala or Opala. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. He says Triple H on the last pay-per-view has stated that SmackDown, Raw, and NXT will be all going to Netflix along with pay-per-views. And this is very exciting news, Brady. First of all, we just gotta say thanks for your support. Thanks for commenting on the video. We really appreciate it. And Brady, I'm excited for this Netflix move because you know what that means? No more PG era. We talked about it the other day, but
rest in peace, PG era. I cannot wait to see what the future holds in store. We love a good swear, we love a good cuss, and we love a good uncensorship. So this Netflix deal, it has all the potential in the world. So Trips, keep on cooking, my man, because we're all here.
100%. And you know what that means, Brady? We're saving $13 a month in our pockets from the streaming service we're at right now. But I think the move to Netflix is going to be really fun, and I'm really excited for this era, especially how they're talking about Braun Breaker, building him up for this era as well. I'm excited for that. But we're going to hear your guys' thoughts on the move about Netflix down below in the comment section as well. You might be featured on the next comment of the day, just like our buddy here. If you enjoyed this video, make sure down below, hit that like button. Helps push these videos out to all the wrestling fans out there. Also, subscribe to the channel. We're on the road for 3,000 subscribers. We're almost there. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you're big WWE fans like myself and Brady. Make sure down below and hit that subscribe button. Get us one sub closer to our goal of 3,000. And if you want to check out a video we did just yesterday, it'll be popping up on your screen right now. But as always, I've been your host, Casey, alongside my co-host, Brady. We'll catch you in the next one.